Hey everyone, Jengar here. So today we're gonna take a look at the new German flying boat. It's a monster, it's a beast, it's the new Tu-4. We're gonna take a look at it in both realistic battle and arcade. We're gonna show what kind of a problem this plane poses. I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. We are in the German water boat, gunship, battleship, Galactica, however you want to call it. It is the new Tu-4, I would say. This is what happens when you put 4 of these things in one match together and you actually coordinate and everybody knows how much bombs you have to drop on a base. It takes about 8 bombs to kill a base. So we're throwing 8 bombs here and we got 12 left. And the other guys in the other bombers do the same. Now I turned to the left here first because I saw this P-47 come in. I wanted to have my guns arranged. This thing has 4 turnable and a very maneuverable gun turrets with 4 times 13mm guns on them. 2 in the wings, 1 in the back and 1 in the front. And it's got a dual 20mm turret on top. So the only vulnerable place basically is the bottom of this thing, and that is with which it lands on the water, and that is quite durable, I have to say. I've been shot there quite a few times, and it takes a long time for people to shoot through that. The P-47 went down and the P-38 is 5 kilometers away, so we decided to turn again. One of the gunboats is at the moment being chased off from his route to the airbase and is a little bit in trouble. He does shoot a Spitfire though in the meantime, but his tail surfaces have been destroyed, as he said. So he has been destroyed. He cannot drop his bombs on the airfield, the 12 he had left. The other 2 guys are approaching the airfield. As you see there, they are much closer to the airfield as me, but I'm making my approach now as well. I've got nobody behind me, nobody is chasing me. So we're good, we're going straight for the airfield. Let's see how much damage my 2 allies can do there. The Spitfire there is also destroyed. Like, these guns are lethal if you have quad 30mm pods, you know, and they're all shooting at you. You've got 12 14mm shooting at you if you're following these things, and if you're too high you also have the 2 20mm shooting at you. So you don't want to be behind these things. You want to come from underneath, and preferably underneath and a little bit from in front, and then you can dive away again and rinse and repeat. That's how you attack these things. But you don't want to be above their midsection, above the wings, because then the 20mm comes into play, and it's not a single 20mm, it's a duo 20mm. Very lethal. So here my 2 allies are dropping their bombs on the airfield. And they're doing quite a bit of damage. Now look at that. 2 of them, 12 bombs, 24 bombs in total, 250 kilos. That's the only load this thing has. 20 250 kilo bombs. But 24 on them, it takes 3/4 of the airfield, and we are now approaching as the 3rd one, and we will be able to finish off this airfield if we manage to get there. There is nobody close here, and yeah, like I said, this is really another Tu-4, only on at a lower battle rating, and the Tu-4 problem is put down to a lower battle rating. Gaijin really has to start thinking about doing something about base health and airfield health, because this is going to be commonplace now in German matches around this battle rating. Now we are approaching. The only thing that can stop us is the AA. We dropped our bombs, and ouch. Ouch! But the bombs are away. there is this match is already over. I'm definitely being shredded by the AA, as Focus there says. He was in the battle boat that was shot down, and I'm just hoping that I can keep this thing afloat. Yeah, the airbase is destroyed, mission accomplished, and I'm just trying to keep this thing afloat in the meantime. But here we have an enemy confused about how this match ended so quickly. This is how the new Tu-4, only at 3.3 battle rating, very destructive, very high amount of bomb load. If you get 4 of these things in your match, they are able to finish off the airfield. Actually, one can get shot down because it only takes 3. So yeah, boats for the win. This is both funny and disconcerting at the same time, because this problem is going to be prolific from 2.3, which this thing can be down tier 2, to 4.3, and very difficult to kill, especially in realistic. Very vulnerable, the fighters there, and this thing has so many guns. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of effect this thing has on the meta and on the length of matches. Anyway, that was an example of what a team of 4 of these things can do in a realistic battle. If you take away the climbing, this match took 9.5 minutes, but yeah, it's just because of the flying, of course, in RB. This is a very short match. Hey guys, so here we are in the arcade match. We are making our approach on this bunch of ground vehicles. We're dropping all our bombs, and then I'm gonna give you an example of the devastating firepower of this plane. I'm already being approached by a Yak 7B, and let's see if we can shoot him down. He's already on fire. Let's see what we can do here. There he goes. That's our first air kill, and we've got 4 ground kills and a few assists on ground targets, so that's good result there for the first pass. We are a little bit damaged from that fighter. We did get some good shots in on our left wing and a few hits on the fuselage, but the fuselage can take an immense amount of damage. The only thing that really is worrying when people are on your tail is the damaging of your elevator, which would make the plane difficult to control. We're trying to get this both forward here, but he is diving away. We have plenty of targets though coming up for us. Now, as you see, it's a little bit confusing with all the tracers going out. You really have to focus on your aiming reticle and the angle of the enemy fighter, and preferably if the middle gun is shooting, you're gonna want to watch the middle tracers. And that's what I found out so far. I started to be a little bit more accurate with the guns, because your eyes can flash all over the place with all these tracers. You've got the 2 gun pods in the wings, the gun pod in the back, and the tracers from the 20mm if it is shooting. So that's a lot of tracers to look at, and basically the central tracers will show you the one in the back and the 20mm more or less, which is the most damaging one. I'm taking some post shots here just to see how close I get. That goes all the way. You see the ones on the wing going all the way to the left and the right often. It really creates a curtain of bullets which people can fly through. But you still got to get some concentrated fire on these targets, and you can do that through the central guns, the one in the back and the 20mm. Those are devastating. So they are gonna attack me with multiple opponents here. They don't seem to be turning off. They want to get me out of the way. I've got 3 tails here. I'm going in the right direction. There's no problem here. Just making a slight adjustment here, and that Yak 1 is going to be the first one. So you're going to look at the middle tracer here. That's what I'm looking at right now. The angle of my reticle. The guy is leveling out a bit, so don't have to aim too high. Yeah, and there he goes. It's nice. I've got the key 61 incoming here now. He's going to the side. Side shots for me have been the more difficult one so far. I haven't been able to kill many from the side shot. Did get hits though and stuff like that, damaging, putting people on fire and stuff like that, but no kills from that so far. But the tail section and the aim that you gotta have there is very little. Here comes the P40, here we go again, watch the middle tracer, a little bit more, a little lower. Yeah, and there you go. Our third air kill. We critted the key 61. That my gunners did that. I didn't have anything to do with that. I have a few gunners that are quite nicely maxed out. Almost maxed out actually on this crew. But I do have only 3 gunners activated yet in that. So few of the pods are not controlled as accurately as the other 3. This guy is moving to the left. I'm going to the right to put him on my tail again. A little better for the 20mm. Now look at my plane. The bottom, the middle part and the part of the wings are completely black, but it doesn't impede the flight model at all. That middle fuselage part from the bottom can soak up a shitload of damage. There's nothing vital in that place. We did get our right flap shot off. But no problem. We are still very controllable. Now that key 61, he is in trouble. We critted him and I'm not exactly sure what we critted, but there he goes. And we've got 4 kills now, 2 assists and 4 ground targets. And we're first in the team with that right now. The firepower of this plane is devastating. Seriously devastating. Now let's see if we can get some of these other guys. But by the way, I got a surprisingly big amount of airfield domination matches in this thing. But it was nice to show the firepower in this and the devastating bomb load on the realistic battle, which will be also very devastating in ground strike missions in AB. I see a more prolific 3-minute, 4-minute match meta coming up, maybe 5 minutes in AB as well because of this flying boat. At this battle rating, which is going to put a lot of the battle ratings in this range now with the Tu-4 and this one. And of course other bombers don't help either with their damage models and the amount of flight time they're getting right now by everyone. So short matches, guys, is going to be the meta, I think. Around 3.3 as well now. Really devastating. I really don't like that. Already pulled off a little bit. It's already the case in AB when every time I return to it, it's short matches most of the time, sometimes a longer match, and this plane will only make it worse. So it's going to be vital that Gaijin is going to take a look at it. I really got devastated by this guy, by the way. He raked my plane again, got more damage in, and these kind of shots are really difficult. This is the right angle for him to approach as well, giving me a few seconds of no shooting, and he got me. He got me. We do get some more hits on him, but that's about it. We do jump in another plane, but the match is over soon. They hold the airfield. We're not gonna get him back, so I'll see you at the scoreboard, guys. So here we have the scoreboard in the end. I didn't do much with the second plane. 4th place in the team. 4 air targets, 2 assists and 4 ground targets. We've got 23,000 Silver Lions and 3,100 research points. No other rewards, great stuff. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now this plane really presents the same kind of problem the Tu-4 did at the higher battle rating. This one exactly the same. If you place 4 of these things in a realistic battle, they can end the match without going back to the airfield, without a reload or anything, which is gonna present, depending on the size of the map, short matches that will not be fun for the fighters. They will probably clash a little bit before the match already ends again, and more matches will end this way. Maybe that's something Gaijin likes because it does shorten the wait time, but for us players it's gonna put a dent in our RP and Silver Lion gain. For that, this plane is also pretty good. If you want to fly a bomber, it's good for that. It's got great firepower, it's very sturdy, and it's got a great bomb load. But for the meta at this battle rating, it's not gonna do a lot of good. I fly a lot less AB right now because of the bomber span, and this plane will only add to that. So yeah, I don't know, we're gonna have to see what kind of effects that has, but I really seriously think that Gaijin is gonna have to take a serious look at how to solve this problem of 4 planes being able to end a match. And we'll see if they do that. I'm curious. But yeah. In the meantime, I can tell you this plane is a good Silver Lion and research points earner. So if you are in that point in the research tree and you are a bomber pilot, then this is a good buy. But I really don't want to recommend it to anybody. But it's a good bomber. But yeah, it's gonna present its problems. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed the video, that you learned something there. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video. You know, those likes really make a difference. Do leave me a comment. You know, I always look forward to the comments every day. And if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. I really love to have you aboard, and don't feel shy to leave me some comments. I always try to respond to them. So again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.